Hey everyone, Jay Cottrell here with LPT Realty in the Tri-Cities area. And it's Monday, which means it's time for another edition of Real Estate Talk with Jay. So this week, if you can tell by the thumbnail, I want to talk to you about something just to be aware of. So I had a client get contacted by one of these organizations, and they actually recommended me to them. And people basically said, well, I mean, it doesn't really work that way. What am I talking about? I'm talking about all of these referral organizations that you see advertised on TV, um, radio, and other things where they say contact them because they will get you in touch with the best agent in your area. So these are actually referral organizations. What do I mean by that? I mean that if you contact them and they refer you to an agent, that agent has to pay them a referral fee to work with you. And some of these actually charge a monthly fee to agents to be a part of their network to receive referrals. So why should you be aware of this? Well, I haven't worked with all of them, so I can't speak about all of them, but I am aware of plenty of them where they promise you and tell you that it is the best agent in your area, or it is or that the agents are ideologically aligned with you. But the thing is, a lot of times it's simply who's willing to pay to play, who's willing to pay them a monthly fee, and who's willing to pay them a very large referral fee on the commission that the agent makes. And my clients found this out when they started asking a little bit deeper questions when they contacted one of these organizations, and then I kind of talked them through what all that is. So does that mean all of them are like that? No, but unfortunately, more are than are not. Just beware if you're contacting anybody that promises to put you in touch with the best agent in your area. Ask plenty of questions to find out, well, what do they mean by the best agent in the area? What do they use to, what do they use to judge who is the best agent in the area? And do those agents have to pay any monthly fees or referral fees to be a part of your network, for you to refer me to them? So again, I'm not saying that all of them operate this way, but many more operate that way than not. So just do your due diligence if you contact one of these referral agencies. Not a lot of them don't call themselves referral networks or anything like that, but just be careful, be wise, ask lots of questions, and then if they happen to be one of the few that actually do put you in touch with agents that have been vetted and thoroughly processed to make sure that they are going to give you great service, then go with it. But ask the right questions and find out which type of organization you're working with. So that's sort of my tip for this week. What do you say we take a quick look at the weekly numbers, shall we? Okay, so first, let's take a look at a couple things that are flattening out. First, the number of new listings coming on the market. As you can see, that curve has kind of just flattened out a bit. And what's that doing? Well, that's actually causing our inventory levels to go up, but it's also causing the number of pending listings to flatten out as well. Because like I've said on previous videos, really the throttle on the market is the number of new homes coming on the market for sale. And you can see how the number of new listings coming on the market, that graph looks very identical to the number of pending sales going under contract. So while the number of new listings has flattened out, that number of pending sales has flattened out as well. All right, so everything else seems to be continuing to move up, but at a much slower pace than 2020, 2021, or even 2022. So, like I mentioned, with the number of new homes coming on the market slowing, and the number of pending slowing, you can see our inventory is still making very small movements, but they're upward movements. So we are continuing to gain inventory little by little. The other thing that has continued to move up is prices. As you can see, the median list price has moved up continued its upward trajectory, and the sales prices, both the median and average, have continued to move up as well. But one other thing that I wanted to go over you, because you see on a lot of those graphs, I have that bar line that represents the 52-week average weekly number. Well, what have those numbers been doing? Because, I'm not keeping those the same. Every month, when we finish out a month, I readjust that number. So, how have those 52-week rolling averages been moving? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah. So, for these numbers, I am going to use a cheat sheet. Big video no, but you know what? Y'all will get over it. Probably not the trolls in the comments, but y'all will get over it. All right. So, again, these are looking at the 12-month or 52-week, depending on how you want to word it, rolling averages. You can see the number of new listings, the rolling average is up 1.8%. The number of closed listings is up about 0.9%. The inventory number, or the number of active listings, is up 4.4%. And the number of pending listings is down 4.4%. So remember how I talked about how the number of new listings is kind of the throttle on the market and the inventory is related to all of that? Well, look at this almost direct relationship. As pending listings go down 4.4%, new listings come, or the inventory active listings move up 4.4%. So again, no surprise, direct relation between sales activity and inventory, right? As sales activity declines, inventory should be going up if the pace of new listings coming on the market is relatively flat, which it has been the last little bit, last weeks and couple of months. So that's why you see that direct relation to 4.4% drop in homes going under contract correlate directly to a 4.4% increase in inventory. So that's where I get all of my recommendations from. You can see directly from the data. Anyways, moving on. Prices. So again, this is the 12-month rolling average. The median sales price has remained relatively flat. The average sales price is up 1%, and the median list price is up just 0.3%. So as things are flattening off, you're seeing these rolling averages flatten off, but they are moving up. Why is that? Because as you see, the weekly numbers have been higher than that rolling average. So obviously, the longer that happens, the more it's going to pull that average, that rolling average up. So I hope that information made sense. I hope that it was extremely helpful for you. If not, please leave a comment. I would love to know what you find, what you like, what you don't like about the information I share, what you don't like or don't like about the videos, or what just absolutely bores you out of your mind, and what you would like to see more of, so that hopefully I don't bore you out of your mind. Also, down in the description, you're going to see a link to my newest listings. Please check it out, because you might be interested, or somebody you might know might be interested in taking a look at, or even purchasing that listing, which would definitely help my clients out and also help me out. And as always, if you know of anybody looking to buy or sell real estate here in the greater Northeast Tennessee area and Southwest Virginia, I'm now licensed in Virginia as well, I would love to sit down and meet with them and see if I can help them out. As always, that is it for this week. We'll see you next week.